Hey everybody, my name is Jen and welcome back to Haha Life. Alright, so as we all know, the end of the year is fast approaching and my camera is just falling slowly, so that's fun. But the end of the year is quickly approaching and that means it's time to set up my planner for 2022. So if you haven't seen any of my previous videos, which actually there may not be as many. Why is it suddenly falling? Today's not my day, you guys. But if you weren't aware, sorry, it's really not been a good day. I do all of my planning on my iPad using the GoodNotes app. I have the iPad 2020, the 11-inch 2020 iPad, and I use GoodNotes to do all of my planning. Now there we go. So I use GoodNotes for all of my planning on the 11-inch iPad. It has a magnetic case. I actually have a new case. I have some new accessories coming in a couple of days, so we will go over that when they get here. That'll be another video. This is a Target case. If I can, I will link this in the description box below. The planner is the 2022 Cyberry digital planner from K Digital Studio. Again, I'll link it below. And then I got the planner cover. This does not come with the planner, but I got the cover from her Cyberry freebie library, and I really liked it, so I put it on there. So I figured that I will show you, we'll go over my 2022 goals for the year, as well as setting up for the coming week, as well as taking a look at how I set up for a day, I think. So we will see how this goes, and let's get into the video. Alright, so let's get started in planning. I'm gonna open the GoodNotes app, open 2022. I am using the 2022 Cyberry planner from K Digital Studio. And when you open the file, when you download the file and you open it, this is what you get. In her Cyberry library, she has a cool looking cover that I really like, so that's what I added to the front. But this was a freebie that I got. So, let's see. Oh, I need my phone for the calendar. Because I don't remember everything. And actually there's probably some stuff that I'm not even going to remember to add. But we'll see what happens. Because I do a lot of stuff and I can't always remember everything. So I use my planner for keeping track of my life. So with my planner, I color code everything. So as you guys will see, I have a color for everything and I know what the colors all mean, what they represent, and it just makes it easier for me to catch things when I am looking at them. So this is the front page of the Cyberry planner. And then we're just gonna start here. Now I'm not really sure what to do with the login and log out pages, so what I'm going to do is, oops, not very good at drawing straight lines. Screenshot it, copy it, and we're gonna basically just create a second dark grid page. Super easy. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, but now I have two matching pages, and we're gonna do the same thing on the log out page. Just so that way I have two dot grid sheets so I can write whatever I want. For instance, I might put maybe I will put my 2022 goals here. And I do like to handwrite everything because that's just who I am as a person. It's not the prettiest, but that's okay. I don't have the best handwriting. Some of my coworkers might disagree, but that's okay. So I've been figuring out my goals in the sample, somewhere in this sample that I got when I downloaded, maybe it's in the December notes. No, I know where they are. My 2022 goals are actually in the notes app on my iPhone because I knew I needed to write them down. Alright, and I've broken them down kind of into categories. I gotta tilt this just a little bit so I can write it, because it just makes life so much easier. Oops, I just shrink that down. The pen size I am using is the 0.5 on the ballpoint pen. I think it's ballpoint. Yeah, the ball pen. Alright, so start with my travel goals. I have to write goals. That was dumb, and I don't like the size of that box. So we're gonna redo it in the size that I prefer. So, unless you know, we go back into a lockdown or whatever, so far I have probably 4 travel goals. So the first one is going to be just close weekend trips with my husband. In April, I have a trip planned with one of my friends. And then those 2 are definite. And then the third one is hopefully I'll make it out. And I need to do a lot more planning. To California to visit my friend's parents. So we lost my friend in 2018. And so, hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Nope. 2019. Days are all blending together at this point. But I've become pretty close with her parents, and they live out in California, so they want us to come visit. And the other one is to visit a friend of mine that I met in Germany, named Andy. So visit her in Texas. Alright, and then hopefully this one will happen in January, but you never know. So I'm trying to get my old job back at the college. So the only reason that that's my old job and not my current job is because when the pandemic started in 2020, I was a temporary employee and temps were the first to go. So I don't know why. There you go. So I was just a temp employee. I didn't have a permanent place. And so we were the first ones to go, and the college took a while when they started hiring back, and by the time that they had tried to call me, I had just started my current job, and I didn't want to leave my current job 2 months into it, which, looking back, and that's going to be a whole other video for the new year, but looking back, I should have just gone back to my old job then. Or I should have gone back to the college then. I've had multiple offers from the college for different jobs, and I should have just taken one. But right now, actively trying to get my old job back. I already had 1 interview. Just waiting for the new year to do a second interview because my old boss wants me to come back. So that, but I'm going to write it down because that is a goal, something that is very important to me and would make me very happy to get. Next, we are going to pay off some debt, guys. Oops, forgot to switch back to my regular pencil. There's a couple of things that are very specific. So my husband and I have a Sears card, which is what we use to buy our washer and dryer, and that will be paid off in February, which is awesome. I have a loan through Navy Federal that I need to pay off my Best Buy card. My husband and I have a Guitar Center card that we use to buy my father's guitar present from last year, which I just found that vlog footage from last year, so I'm actually going to post that. It's going to be a year late, but I actually just found that guitar footage, or correction, that footage from Vlogmas 2020. And then I want to decrease my credit card by $3,000. If I can do more than that, that's awesome, but that's the minimum for the year that I want to pay off. And then the last thing is to pay off this iPad, which I can do by February or March. I got this iPad through T-Mobile, which is my phone company. I got it through them because I have it has its own internet, so I can take this with me anywhere I go, and as long as there is a signal, I have internet. I don't have to rely on Wi-Fi. But I only have $270 left on the iPad before that is paid off, which is awesome. I want to build our emergency fund, which is important. Which is, honestly, we had a slight one. We had started building one, but things have just gone wrong with my car this year. So we need to rebuild this fund. Yeah, and speaking of cars, mine still is, it's running, but it's not the best. And literally today, my husband's car just shit the bed. So that's fun. It might just be a rod that we need to fix, but we won't know until we can take it to a shop. But I want to rebuild my personal savings. Just so that way, like when it's time to buy a new MacBook, I can do that. So that's a goal, is to build my personal savings. Another goal is to buy a new to me car. I will buy a used car, but it'll be new to me. So I need to get some dental work done. But first I have to get dental insurance. Now for crafting, because if you don't know, I am a paper crafter. I have a whole other channel that is focused on that, and I'll link that down below. But there's a couple of projects that I want to finish. So I need to finish my 2021 journals, which I only have one left to finish. My birthday trip from this year, because I went to Disney, which that vlog is coming. Honestly, for the month of December, I really just lost my motivation to post videos, which is just very lazy in all reality. So I've got a bunch of backlog that I have to post, but I also need to finish my album for my birthday trip. And then I also need to finish my wedding album. Y'all, I got married in 2017, and I still haven't finished that album. But that's my goal. One of my goals. We're going to get it done this year. The next one is just to maintain my 2022 journals. If you guys are curious about that, let me know in the comments, and I will film a video on how I do my memory keeping and journaling for 2022. So back to my craft business, which is called the Dreamer Creative. There's some specific goals for that. So I need to rebuild my inventory, work on that monthly, which means my goal is 10 cards or projects per month. Get back to weekly blog posts for that channel, or for that and post 2 YouTube videos per month. Let's do it this way. Alright, so those are some goals for my crafting business, and then some goals for this here YouTube channel. So let's just bring it all back up here. Hut Hut Life. So I want to post at least once a week. We're going to start with once a week. Honestly, ideally it'd be 3 times a week, but I've proven to myself so far that that may not be attainable, so we're going to start with 1. And Instagram 3 times per week, which is easier to do for some reason, probably because it takes a while to film the video, edit it, and then all that other jazz. I want to reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. I want to reach 200 subscribers here on YouTube. Honestly, I try to make attainable goals, and YouTube's been really slow so far. Okay. And then some house-related things. Replace the flooring. And then also replace guest sink / toilet. Alright, and then last goal, which is a financial goal for me and my husband, it's a joint goal, is to build, starting at the minimum, $1,200 in savings. So, thank you, Alexa. Alright, so those are our 2022 goals. Kind of a lot, but it's a lot. It's, you know, you got 365 days, and that's 365 opportunities to reach some goals. So, alright, so after that comes the Cyberry rewards list, which you can earn free stuff based on meeting these requirements. Then you get into some blank templates. Here's literally a blank template. Regular lines, grids, dot grids, which is usually one I like to use. This one looks like a notebook, like it's got the holes down the side. You can use this for notes. Hexagons. I don't know how to describe this template, but it's here. So after that, you get into notes for each month, or you get into a set of templates for each month. So you start with the notes. You have finance tracking, wellness, meal planning, fitness, random tracking. Still haven't quite decided what I'm going to track on here, but we'll see what happens. You have project management, which also I need to figure out how I'm going to use. And then you have a place for your actual goals. So my goals for January, I did happen to write out. So I wrote them out just in planning. So I'm literally just going to copy, because it's the easiest way to do it, right? So you just use the lasso tool, copy, and then paste. So All right, and then so starting tomorrow, I'm gonna put my starting metrics for both Hut Life, which is this channel, and my crafting channel, and all the stuff that I want to track for that. Then some main goals are reading 2 books, trying 5 new recipes, which actually my husband's doing a new one tonight. Put $200 in my personal savings, complete campaign 1 of Critical Role because I'm a nerd, and make 10 new cards or projects this month. So I have a spot for the new recipes, and kind of want to try to create, this is totally lopsided, want to create my own kind of spooky sticker kit, and then starting 30 Days of Yoga with Adrian here on YouTube. If you're interested in that, I will leave a link down below. Alright, next, we're going to look at the month of January. So, she does, if you can hear my husband in the background, I do apologize. He's on the phone with somebody. So, but the way that Kristen sets up this digital planner, you have a overall view, and then you break it down into some other types of calendars. You have a personal calendar, a work calendar, a school calendar, and a business calendar, and you also have 4 blank calendars you can use as you wish. So for now, we're just going to work on setting up the main calendar. Alright, so we are going to start with holidays and birthdays. So obviously this is so New Year's Day, obviously. The 4th, there's a couple of birthdays that I like to keep track of. And then it is also mine and my husband's 5th wedding anniversary. Oh, that was terrible. So, it's my 5th wedding anniversary. Hopefully the camera isn't shaking too much as I'm writing, because the tripod is partially resting on my desk. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and fill in the rest of the birthday. I'll just keep doing it on here. The 5th is my husband's grandfather's 92nd birthday. He will be 92 years old, which is awesome. Which leads into the fact that next weekend is the family's getting together for his birthday up in Virginia, but unfortunately I can't be there because I have to work. So they're trying to get all 20 of us together for Grandpa Joe's birthday in Virginia. Which is cool, but unfortunately I will not be able to be there just because I do work for the VFW. Are there any? Oh, yep, the 13th. My husband's friend's birthday. My adopted sister-in-law and a childhood friend all have birthdays on this day. And then my husband's birthday is the 16th. And we're having a joint birthday for him and his friend Josh. Because we are silly like that, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, and then this is MLK Day, which means no, we'll get to work in a second. So you guys kind of get the idea. So I am going to go finish setting this calendar up, and I'll come back when I'm done so that way you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, so here is, oh, let me zoom out, I'm a little too close. But here's kind of a look at how my overall calendar looks. So this darker blue kind of purple color is for work, holidays, my husband, some VFW stuff, some personal friend stuff. Yeah, so this is, at an easy glance, I can look and see how my month is going to look. Oh, the only thing I forgot is to write paydays. And so the kit I am using is the CCM Digital's kit for January, and I will link that down below in the description box. Just need to find the icon. I'm being dumb, that's what it is. So I'm gonna grab this icon, gonna copy it, and, oh no, not there. This is how I'm let myself know that it's payday for my day job. Oh, that one is really big. There we go. So, there we go. So, like I said, after the overall view, then you get 8 additional calendars that you can do with. Some are labeled personal, work, school, business, and then 4 blank ones. So then you get into your weekly layout. You get 3 options. You get a vertical, a horizontal, and a custom. I start with the vertical. Now, the way that I do this, I don't use the time slots. So I created, hopefully I created it right. I think it's this one. Yeah, there we go. So I have created kind of a sticker element where I can cover up all the stuff that I'm not going to use and have a blank layout. Super, super easy. But if you're curious, all you have to do for this one, so you just pick a white color, you pick the marker, and you can just color over it like that. So then you have a blank template. For the gray, I snapshotted, or I took a screenshot of the gray, and then I saved, I got the color picker tool, and then I saved it. So it's just saved up here in my stuff, and then it just matches. So again, I can erase like that. So, super easy. But now, how we're going to set up the week is we're going to start with some elements. Oh, no, that's the elements. I saved a bunch of days of the week. And then I am just going to fill them in. And then I will use date dots here in a minute from the kit. I'll be right back. My husband's calling me. Alright, sorry about that. My mother-in-law was on the phone with my husband and she had some questions. So all I did in the meantime was just put the rest of the date headers. And now we're going to go back to the sticker kit that I'm using. Scroll all the way over. And we're going to put, what week am I doing? Oh, I'm actually doing the week that we're about to end, so that's silly. You know what, we'll set up next week real quick. Just because we don't need to do the week that we're in because it's almost over. So again, just lining up that sticker that I already made as an element. I almost got it, but that's okay. Just do some touch-ups. Hopefully my head wasn't in the way just then. If it was, I am super sorry. Lining this stuff up when you're not right on top of it is not the easiest thing in the world. Like, because when I do my planning off camera, I'm like literally right over top of my screen. So it's a lot easier. So hopefully my head wasn't in any of that. But there we go. So just real quick, going to put the days back in. I do a Monday start week. These are from a Christmas kit that I like. It's the, what kit is that? Hold on. That is from the Emily Speaks Digital Plaid Christmas kit. So that's where I got the days of the week. But I just used them as an element because this is the second or third time I'm filming this video, because for a while I couldn't find where I got these, I had to go digging for where I found these stickers, the days of the week stickers at. Oh, Jeebus, that's fine, I'll just do that. So, let's just do it this way. All right. There we go. Now we're just going to, what are the dates of this week? The 3rd through the 9th. Okay. So the fun thing is, I just take the lasso tool, copy, let's put them up here so that way I don't mess with anything else, and then I still need the 9th because that is also part of this week. And then, to resize them, I just lasso them all together and can resize them as a group. So we'll scoot it down, make sure it's the size that we want, and then just individually move them. Scoot Wednesday down a little bit. Or you can honestly just scoot them down with the lasso tool, like it really doesn't matter. You can do it either way. And there you go. Next, we are going to copy this big old washi tape. No, I need the picture tool because then I can crop it. Just because I don't need the jagged ends for what I am doing. Resize this a little bit just to make sure it fits what I want. I'm just gonna use this as a divider. Line it up like that. No, it does not quite reach all the way. Now you do? Kind of. All right. Then we're gonna copy and paste it down here and do the same thing. Gonna leave some space down at the bottom. Alright, because that's where we are going to keep track of our meals for the week. So I just copied that sticker from the kit, and we're just gonna put one at the bottom of every day of the week. All right, so now I know that we have Joe's, now we're just gonna put in the events. So I know that this weekend is Joe's birthday weekend in Virginia, and my husband's going. So I'm gonna make sure that I write that down. It's in Virginia because that's where all of my husband's family, well, correction, now most of the family lives. Again, this is our 5th wedding anniversary. And this is, what kind of sticker do I have for birthdays? That's for writing. This one. So then just use this sticker for you know what, we'll just write smaller. We'll pick the smaller pen for that. Oh, that's why. It's because I'm on the massive pen. That's why that's not working. Lord have mercy, guys. It's that kind of day. There we go. Okay. So we need to redo this because I'm special. Okay. What else do I have? Let's see. I bartend a lot this week. So for that, I'm gonna use this a couple of times, this little page banner. That there because I supervise someone on Monday bartending. We have a new bartender, and since our canteen manager is out until I think Tuesday actually, I am supervising. Alright, and then I bartend that day. Forgot to undo images. And then I'm going to resize. Oh, you guys can't even see that. My bad. So then I am going to copy the image. Nope. Because I bartend again on Saturday. Because I go back to regular Saturday bartending. starting on the 8th. Alright, oh no, got another friend's birthday. So the 7th is our friend Nicole's birthday. Alright. And that's what our week is going to look like. Oh, I forgot to well, add that to the presets. Fine. Alright, so for this, I'm going to highlight the first week, but it's not the color that I want. So I'm going to lasso, hit the color, and it'll bring up the pen collection or selection that I use, and that will give me, let me zoom out a little bit because it's really close. So there we go. Alright, and then let's see, we start what? Tomorrow, I think we start on the calendar. Yeah, so this is a look at the overview for the day. We have vertical, oh no, pooper scooper, okay. So this is the daily layout. You have, okay, so you start with the day up here in the corner. You have an hourly breakdown. You have your top 5 priorities, a blank set of lines, and then some dot grid, and then whatever you want on this side. So we're just going to do a little bit here real quick. Again, highlight the week that we're on. I just like to do that. Change the color so that way it matches my color scheme. Now for this, I don't need this to say current month. So literally, I just take a screenshot, copy, and then I'm gonna paste a block over that. So then you don't know. So that is how I set up my planner. Well, here, I can show you guys. Go back over into the Cyberry sample. For instance, here is a look at my planner for today. Just because I don't like that. So it's still the same week, obviously. It's just the daily is kept in the sample that I am using. So, there we go. Alright, you guys. So, that was a look at how I set up my 2022 planner using the Cyberry digital planner from K Digital Studios. Again, everything that I use will be linked in the description box below. And yeah, so here is hoping that 2022 is a much better year for everybody. Here is hoping for much happiness, many adventures, and many blessings to anybody who's watching the video moving into the new year. Alright guys, I will see you in the new video, wow, English is hard. I'll see you guys in the new year, in the next video. Bye.